coin toss, and it's presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Kentucky has been waiting all week for this one. Get ready, folks. The opening kickoff is finally here. He'll return it from the 1. And he's taken down at the 27-yard line. Tennessee's coaching staff, they know they've got a star wide receiver. They know it's going to be a hostile environment. With that, we went to practice this week, Kirk. They had the crowd noise pumped up pretty good getting them ready for this game.
Yeah, they've done everything that they can do to get this offense ready for a tough environment. They had the crowd noise all week long, making it tough to communicate for the quarterback and his receivers. Now it's here. Now it's the game, and we'll see if all that preparation pays off. One thing we know for sure, they want to get the football into the hands of this receiver early and often if they want to win this game.
It's 2nd and 6. Ball on their own 30. Oh, it almost picked off.
That was textbook coverage by the defense. That's exactly what you want to do on every single pass play, but it doesn't always happen.
Screen to the receiver, nothing doing.
There was just no way anybody could catch up with that pass.
They've got 10 guys up. They're coming after the kick. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. Robinson fields it at the 26, and he makes it out to about the 37-yard line. The quarterback leads the team out on the field for the first drive. And they'll bring him down behind the line. Loss of 2 by the halfback.
That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
From their own 35-yard line, it's 2nd down. They'll bring him down at about the 43-yard line. Gets it out quickly to the back, but he can't haul it in.
That makes it 4th and 4.
Barry is waiting for the snap. And they push him out at the 32. Every drive's important in a tie game. I look for both sides to come out with some urgency. They go to the left for a nice game.
That's a gain of 4 on that. That makes it 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 36. Little screen pass. And he's level at the 39. That play was going nowhere.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to the defense here, recognizing pass and swarming to the receiver.
From their own 39-yard line, it's 3rd down. He's at midfield. And they finally make the stop at the 36-yard line. And they convert on 3rd down.
Big play here for the offense, and it all starts up front. The line did a good job of sealing their blocks and allowing the ball carrier to almost break it there.
Here's the throw, and I don't think he got anything on that.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
2nd down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 33. And he's taken down at about the 33-yard line.
That makes it 37.
Complete, brought down, nothing doing. Just about 3 yards there.
Wasn't a huge gain here, but at least you know as a quarterback that when you throw to this senior, you're putting the ball into some sure hands.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. Tennessee is looking to go up by 3. He gets it up, and he splits the uprights. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Brown fields it at the 2. He makes it out maybe to the 26-yard line. And while they are behind, they know they can knot things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan. Davis comes away with about 2 yards on a little counter play.
One thing about this linebacker over the years that separates him from the rest are his instincts and ability to make the play. That's a nice tackle by the senior.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 28. They hand it off again. Nice run to the left there. They run it for the first, and he stops.
Loss of 1 on the play. That makes it 4th and 4.
And they're coming after this punter. Williams fields it at the 26. Brought down at the 29-yard line. Boy, neither offense can find any kind of rhythm so far, Herbie.
Yeah, it almost feels like the two offenses are just kind of feeling their way right now, allowing both these defenses just to dominate the game.
Well, the last drive was good for 3, but I'm sure in this one they'll be looking to double that. Tennessee is up by 3. Over the middle to his tailback. Brought down at about the 37-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. Got a receiver, and he dropped it.
That was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
And a quick throw. He's at midfield. And he's tackled at the 31-yard line.
That was more than enough to pick up the first down. Next time, this defense will be playing on their heels.
Now it's 1st and 10 after the big pass play. Got his man. Oh, what a hit.
Gaining 4 yards. That brings him 2nd and 5.
Hand off to the left. Runs it left for a decent gain.
Yeah, I'm not shocked to see him have a chance to run the football. I remember being out at practice earlier this week, and one thing that became very clear is this wide receiver not only can make great plays in the passing game, But they're going to try to do what they can on reverses and different things to get him the football. And here's an example of what he can do and how explosive he can be.
That makes it first and goal.
First and goal from the 3. They're knocking on the door. Tennessee holds a field goal lead. Touchdown, Volunteers. He makes the PAT. So that's a 7-play, 71-yard drive, and they come away with 7 points. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Excellent kick. He's to the 20. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. Tennessee's defense is playing lights out right now and pitching a shutout.
Yeah, I would not be shocked at all to see this defense be able to maintain this. Just the way they're playing, the attitude that they seem to be playing with, if they can maintain the energy and the awareness of this offense, there's a very good shot that they could shut this offense out.
He's under pressure. Nice catch, first down, and he's knocked out.
That's just how they drew it up. When I talked to this coach earlier in the week, he thought he could take advantage of zone coverage by attacking the perimeter outside the hashes. That time, it was a corner route, and it got him the first down.
From their own 33-yard line. First down. Fires quick out to the receiver, and he can't make the grab. Catches it, and that's all.
He made a good read here to find his teammate. That's sound decision-making.
From their own 37-yard line, it's third down. Fires out quickly to the tailback, and he hits him hard at the 34-yard line.
That'll bring up 4th and 9.
The defense has everybody on the line. I think they're going to come after this one. Tackle at the 31.
When he made the decision to return the ball, I'm sure he thought there was going to be some room to run. But boy, did it vanish in a hurry. Still, he got something out of it.
The offense will be hoping they can move the ball as well as they did on their last drive.
You can bet this defense made some adjustments on the sideline, though. I don't know if they can stop the passing attack, but they need to at least be able to slow it down.
Tackle made around the 37-yard line. Right. Gained 6 yards with a short completion. Second and 5. Ball on their own 37. Rifles this one out to the left. Almost picked off. Throws incomplete, intended for his wideouts. Ross is the punter. The Volunteers are smothering the opposition so far today. What's this offense got to do to get off the schneid?
Well, you talk to offensive coordinators about that, and they'll say we've got to find our go-to guy. Who are our players that we know we can count on, and what are the plays that we typically feel the most confident about? That's usually where the offenses tend to go when they're getting shut down like this.
He fires. He's taken down at about the 49.
A quarterback's best friend is a receiver he can count on to catch the ball every time he drops back to pass.
From the 49-yard line, first down.
Check 13. Check 13. Stay with your
Nice run, and he's brought down.
That makes it 2nd and
2. Caught with room to work. And he tackles him hard to the 38-yard line. It's complete for about 4 yards and a first down.
I think they were expecting a run on that play, Brad, and it allowed the quarterback to throw for just enough yards to get the first down.
Tackle at the 14.
This receiver showed soft hands and hung on for the first down. And if I'm not mistaken, the defense sent their corner on a blitz. If he doesn't get to the quarterback, the numbers are in favor of the offense, just like we saw.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 14. Gives it left side. He's tackled at the 14-yard line.
2. No gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Double tight. Four down. Mike, 4.
We've played 1 quarter. The Volunteers in front, 10-0. And we're back for more action here in quarter number 2.
4 down. Mike, 4.
Fakes to the back. Looks to the end zone. Quick throw, caught, touchdown. And a nice catch by the receiver for the touchdown.
Anytime you're near the red zone, you got to keep an eye for this guy. They love going to him down here.
They call it a catch, but the booth signaled down to the referee that they'd like to take another peek at this.
Man, as I see this play again, it really looks like he made the correct call on the field.
After review, they decided that the call on the field will stand. Trying to get within a field goal. They'll try the point after. And he adds the extra point. Kentucky is lining up to kick this one off. Taken from the 3-yard line. He's tackled at the 25-yard line. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. Tennessee is up a field goal. And they make the stop right around the 34.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. There's a strike complete. And now he's got room to run. He's pushed out of bounds around the 47-yard line.
First down.
Fires out to his receiver. And down he goes, right around the 16-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
And the big pickup through the air has made it 1st and 10. And he's hit immediately.
Boy, this is just outstanding execution by the quarterback and the wide receiver. I mean, you look at that throw and you think, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You're throwing that into coverage. But only he knows the confidence that he has in his wide receiver to have the ability to come down with the football for that 1st down. That's big time there between the quarterback and the wide receiver.
Quick throw, almost intercepted. We've got 2nd and goal. 2 yards to the end zone. Everybody bunched up tight defensively. Touchdown, Tennessee! And that's his 2nd touchdown of the day.
That was just an excellent individual effort to find the end zone.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Campbell has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep. And he got all of this one. Great kick. He'll return it from the 1. And down he goes at the 26-yard line. You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it. They'll bring him down at the 25. The halfback just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
It's 2nd and 11. Ball on the 25-yard line. And he's taken down right around the 36-yard line. Takes it up the middle for a nice run. And a nice run by the tailback.
Not a lot of razzle-dazzle here, but it gets the job done and picks up the 1st down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on their own 42. He delivers. And he couldn't hang on to it. Incomplete.
Key intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Catches it, and he's looking for more. To the 10. Huge gain, and that sets him up nicely with a 1st and goal. First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. Quick throw, and he's immediately tackled. And he's stopped behind the line.
I like how the defense got all up into that option to disrupt it. The offense looks a bit unsettled after losing that battle.
Here we go, folks. 3rd and goal from the 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hot 225. Hot 10.
Fires in there, got it, touchdown.
don't get tense down by the end zone. Sometimes a young quarterback will make a silly mistake, or a receiver will come down with a case of stone hands, but not with this group.
Here's the point after to try to cut this to a 3-point game. And he hits the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20. And he's tackled at the 26. Flag on the play. Let's see what it is.
Personal foul. Clipping. Receiving team.
That one will put the offense in a hole, and they'll try to get some of that back on this upcoming play. Momentum swings have been fairly even, and with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. Tennessee has a 3-point lead. Dumps it complete to the halfback over the middle. Loss of about 2.
They really just didn't have any room to work on that play. The defense just suffocated them there.
From their own 11-yard line. 2nd down. Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. Brought down at the 39.
That's a good 28. First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Passes left, gets it out to the halfback. He gets hit out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 44-yard line. Fires it out. To the 20. The 10. He'll take it all the way for the touchdown.
They looked awesome on that play. A well-thrown football and a great effort to get the ball into the end zone.
And he converts the extra point. Campbell has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 20. Tackle made at the 23.
Boy, the 2 offensive coordinators have to be loving this. In fact, you can look over at our booth next to us and see how much they're enjoying it with a big smile on their face. The defensive coordinators, on the other hand, might be looking for a pink slip on Monday. I was really impressed with their last series. They came out with a focus on the passing game, and the offense got the job done. We'll see if they have the same strategy here.
And he's tackled right around the 24-yard line. It's 2nd and 9. Ball on the 24. Excellent open field tackle. as he's pushed out of bounds. From the 46-yard line, it's first down. Fires quickly, and he's got his man. Tackle made at about the 21. From the 21-yard line, first down. Wants to throw outside. Stays in bounds and made a nice catch. Touchdown, Kentucky! To draw within a field goal. And he tacks on the extra point. Kentucky ready to kick this one off. He'll return it from the 3. Tackle at the 29. Tennessee's team, when you look at them, I think they got to be happy with how versatile they can be, because they do have a star that is not having a star-type game right now, and yet they got the lead here, and we're almost at halftime.
Yeah, I think they've really shown their versatility as an offense. To think that we would be sitting here close to this first half being over, and to see that their go-to wide receivers not putting up these big numbers, and yet they still have the lead, just tells you a lot about their coaching, the in-game adjustments, and the way the rest of the teammates of this receiver stepped up.
From their own 32-yard line, it's second down. Tennessee holds a field goal lead. It's caught, first down, and he's out of bounds. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
Throws complete, and he's got space to work. Knocked out of bounds around the 36-yard line.
First down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. He's taken down around the 21-yard line.
That's good for 15 yards. That makes it first and 10.
Gets it out quick, and it's going the other way.
The defense really cranked up the heat there. Give those guys all the credit for forcing a desperation pass.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 17. He's out to the 30. Fires complete over the middle. Tackle around the 35-yard line. from their own 35-yard line. First down.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
He's under pressure.
Good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll kill you all game. But they got excellent pressure on that play.
Complete, brought down, nothing doing. Third down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 37. And he tackles him hard at the 29-yard line. It was the safety who came from the secondary who made the sack.
Man, this is an aggressive defense. Another blitz, and again, it works out. They send guys from everywhere to get to this quarterback.
Williams takes it at the 32. Brought down at the 44. The quarterback comes back on the field, and I'm sure he's hoping to make up for that interception on the last drive.
Anytime you give the ball away, it's a disappointment. So these guys want to show that they can hang on to it.
Now he's scrambling, and they bring him down for a sack on the play.
Boy, that time the defense did a really good job of bringing pressure. They brought the blitz, and really it freed up the defensive line to eventually put pressure on the quarterback.
The quarterback in the gun, empty backfield, 5 wide receivers in the formation. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 46. Tennessee is up a field goal.
Set. Blue 14. Blue X-Ray.
He goes out of bounds at the 47. Robinson is back deep to return. From the 15. And they push him out around the 24-yard line. Kentucky's roaring back. They're within striking distance right now.
Yeah, they've done a good job of kind of sticking with their game plan after a very slow start. Now you look up at the scoreboard, and right before the half, you're right back in the football game.
In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. He's got it out to his tight end. And they make the stop around the 25-yard line. Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 25. Made the catch, but he's knocked out before he gets back to the line of scrimmage. We've played a half of football here. The Volunteers with a 3-point lead.
We've played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollack and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. When we come to the studio, I like to give you a peek behind the curtain. I don't want to just give you scores and highlights and analysis. I want to let you know what happens in.
Pull it back, brother.
You know how good these offenses were in the first half.
How good were these offenses?
So good, you were loving it. You have this big persona, big tough defensive guy. You were loving that offensive performance.
I don't know what you're talking about. I went to the snack room about 5 minutes into this game.
Not true.
It is fun. You do appreciate good offense. I mean, sometimes it's really bad defense, and then sometimes you see the designs of plays and the offensive coordinator dialing up perfect time to go long. Think about it. You get a few good positive runs. Everybody starts to commit. You take shots down the field. Sometimes the offenses do dial up great plays. Sometimes the defenses afford them that opportunity by dialing up bad plays.
Right now, the OCs are on point.
I can only hope that Nessler and Herbstreit will bring the same type of intensity to their call of the second half that David and I brought to the halftime show. Of course, they always do. That's it for us here in the studio. Time to get you back out to the guys for the second half.
Welcome back to the action. Second half just about set to begin, and we got a tight game here. And he got all of this one. Great kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. Play fake. Quick strike to the receiver. They'll bring him down at about the 49. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Got a man. Watch out here. That's a great tackle at the 46-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Gets it out quickly. He's tackled right around the 38-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. He throws right. Interception.
It looked like the pass was sailing out of reach, but he just climbed the ladder and made a spectacular interception.
From their own 27-yard line. It's 1st down. Tennessee is up by 3. He's scrambling. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. And he's taken down at the 42.
1st down.
From their own 42-yard line. 1st down.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Quick throw out to the receiver. And down he goes at the 48.
That's a gain of 10 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
So it's 3rd down, and they're just inches away from picking up the 1st down. Finds his receiver, and that's a 1st down. And he is drilled at the 46.
2 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Quick shot to the open receiver, and he can't hang on to the ball. From the 46-yard line, 2nd down. Finds his man, and they take him down immediately. And this is the 8th play of the drive. Tennessee has a 3-point lead. Nice run, and he's brought down.
Call it a gain of 7 yards. First down.
From the 33-yard line. First down. Got it. Complete, and he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 12 on the play.
This is the 10th play of this drive. He's going to try and scramble. Brought down at the 7.
Makes the tackle. Gain of 14 yards.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. Caught over the middle. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. It's second and goal. Ball on the 8-yard line. Setting up the play action. Slings it out, and it gets tipped. Play 13 of the current drive. On the ground with the tailback. Gets to about the 8-yard line. They're going to go for the easy 3 here. Tennessee holds a field goal lead. The kick is up, and it's good.
And you got to think they're pretty happy with holding them to a field goal right there.
The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20. Room around the corner. And he's tackled at the 27-yard line. The Volunteers defense, I thought they looked lost in the first half. And it seems like they finally found their bearings here in the third quarter.
I think they were confused in the first half. And I think they've made the right adjustments. And right now, they're playing with attitude. And I think they're really attacking this offense much better than the way they looked earlier in the game.
An interception cut this offense last drive short. So I think they're going to be looking for a little more success right here.
This quarterback can make good passes. He just needs to focus on not forcing the ball to his receivers.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 27. Tackle made at about the 39-yard line. And now he's got room to run. And he carries the ball for a nice gain. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. And he's tackled at the 45-yard line. Delayed handoff, and he's not going to get back to the line. From the 45-yard line, second down. He makes his way out to about the 35. He's into the open field. Gets out to around the 18. Here's 8th play of the series. McLean gets another carry. He makes it to the 18-yard line.
No defense play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From the 18-yard line, 2nd down. Throws complete, and he's stopped immediately. Here's play number 10 on the drive. He's taken down around the 9-yard line.
Gain of 2 on the play.
And it's the offense that takes the field on 4th down. Pitch out, got the corner. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's how you're supposed to run the option.
The defense just got lost there. They didn't account for everybody in the backfield, and the rest is history.
Here's the extra point that can give them the lead. He splits the uprights with the extra point. An 11-play, 72-yard drive, and they add 7 points to the scoreboard. Kentucky is lining up to kick this one off. He sends this one deep. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Both these offenses stepping up and answering the bell. Who's going to blink first here?
Exactly right. I've just been impressed with the way they've been able to execute. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on them. Anytime you're feeling that the other offense can put points up on the board, there's a tendency to want to press. Neither one has done that up to this point, and right now it's going to come down to who can continue to execute and put points up.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. And he throws it away. From their own 25-yard line, it's 2nd down. And they got him for a loss. Wants it all, going deep. The defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete. The defense looks like they're going to send in the cavalry on this one. Tackle at the 44-yard line. And offense is back on the field after running the ball very well on their last drive.
This offensive line really opened up some big gaps for the running back last time.
And he's knocked out immediately after the catch. First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Kentucky up a point. Big opening. Tackle at the 24.
That'll make it 2nd and inches.
Fakes to the back. Throws in a hurry. Big play there, and now they're looking at 1st and goal. It's 1st down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
And they make the stop right around the 2-yard line. This is where the defense makes a name for themselves. It's 3rd down and goal from the 1. Somebody jumped early down there.
False start. Offense.
They'll line up for another 3rd down play because of the penalty.
Well, here you're in a 3rd down situation, and then someone makes a mental mistake. It makes your blood boil if you're a coach.
Finds the tight end for a touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. It was a 6-play, 61-yard drive, and they come away with 7 points.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
Looks like they're ready for the kick. It's fielded at the 2. Whoa, he just took a licking. And what a game it's been for this quarterback, Kirk.
Well, he's putting up huge numbers, and I think you can go back and look at every throw that he's made. It's like a human highlight film in one football game. But I also think a big key to his success today has been the offensive line. Time and time again, they've done a good job of giving him the amount of time he needs back in the pocket to be able to read the defense and then make a throw downfield. So good job by the big guys up front.
As usual, this is a tough battle between familiar foes, so he knows his work is far from over. There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. Brought down in the open field.
That makes it 1st and 10.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 38. He gets rid of this one.
Great job by the defense at getting after that quarterback. And right now, I think they've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
There was some movement on the line.
False start. Offense.
You got to be careful to avoid these. Penalties are a great way to stall out a drive.
The penalty makes it 2nd and 15. Short over the middle. They'll bring him down around the 38-yard line. This has been a fun one if you like offense. The shootout continues as we head to the 4th. Kentucky's up by 8. All right, we're just about set to start action here again in the 4th quarter. He's tackled at the 49.
That's good for a gain of 11 yards.
From their own 49-yard line, it's 1st down. Zips it to the back, and he's taken down at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line. That brings brings up 2nd and 5.
Set. Oklahoma. Bruin. Hey.
And down he goes at the 31-yard line.
Wallace makes the tackle at the 31-yard line. First down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. Got him in the screenplay. Brought down at the 23.
Reception. Call it a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
This is the 8th play of this drive.
Hey, watch the slant.
Run right and hit in the backfield.
That makes it 4th and 3.
3rd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the 1st down. He launches one for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. The wide receiver flew down the field on that touchdown connection.
Well, he has the speed to stretch the defense, and his hands are getting better every single game.
The coverage just couldn't keep up with him there. Big conversion right here. Time is running out, and they need this one to tie it up. Scrambling around. He's in for the conversion.
2 fantastic plays in a row. First the touchdown, and now the conversion. What a turn of events this late in the game.
Campbell has the ball all teed up, and he's ready to kick this one off. He just drills this one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. You've got to be aware that capitalizing on this drive is crucial. You want to take the pressure off you and put it on your opponent. Hand off to the left. Nice run, and he's brought down.
Gain of 6 yards. That will make it 2nd and 4.
They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
You know, a lot of times coaches look to linebackers for leadership on defense. And on that tackle, he showed you why that's the case.
Quick strike to the receiver. Tackle made around the 35-yard line. Williams is back to receive. Williams takes it at the 23, and he just got stood up right there. This is when things get a little prickly. You need your playmakers to really come through here. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. From their own 30-yard line, it's 2nd down. Makes the grab and steps out right away.
16 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. And he's tackled around the 44-yard line.
First down.
He zips it.
I'd go right back to him. He's got the skills to make things happen, and the defense might not be able to keep up at this moment.
From the 19-yard line. First down. He makes it out to maybe the 16-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
He scrambles. Got some open field. Dives for extra yardage. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1. Setting up blockers. A running back's got it on the screen.
The offense gets a first down here, and you got to give them some credit. But really, this is more about the defense. When a defense gets an offense to 3rd down and medium, you've got to be able to put pressure on a quarterback, especially when they're passing the football, and try to get your own offense the ball back. And that time, they let their own offense down.
Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver.
You know, he had his receiver open. He just put too much on that football. He's got to find a little bit more touch next time.
We've got 2nd and goal. 5 yards to the goal line. Handoff, and he's met immediately. Loss of 2 by the halfback.
Great penetration into the backfield, and that was just a great hit to finish off the play.
10th play of the drive. And he's level at the 6-yard line. It's 4th down. This one should be makeable. It's up, and it's good. And so they take the lead with that field goal.
Big-time kick late in the game. That was a clutch kick to put them up on top.
They line up to kick this one away. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 20. And down he goes at the 29-yard line.
Both teams are kind of struggling to take control of this game. Obviously, they're both very, very competitive with one another. It just seems that the lead is going back and forth between the two teams.
Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game. He makes it to the 32-yard line.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
From their own 32-yard line. 2nd down.
Mike 6. Mike 6. They go. Alert.
He sails it long. Doesn't get there.
It's a good play here in the secondary. When the safety commits, he needs to be there at the right time because he's the last line of defense.
They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Going long. And it's caught. To the 10. And it's a whole new ball game. Nicely designed play to the wide receiver, and it got him 6.
You said it, Brad, and a good time to call it. I tip my hat to the offensive coordinator. Boy, that was an easy throw for the quarterback. Had to be a mistake of some kind or miscommunication by the defense in that secondary, but the quarterback finds his receiver wide open for the touchdown.
And he converts the extra point. Kentucky lines up for the kickoff. Excellent kick. He's to the 20. They'll bring him down at the 26-yard line. You know this is a real crucial time in the game. It could still go either way. He's taken down at the 35.
That brings up 2nd and 1.
It's 2nd down now, and they're just a few feet away from that 1st down marker. Less than 3 minutes in the game. Steps out of bounds at the 38.
Gain of 3 on that. That makes it 1st and 10.
Throws incomplete.
You know, sometimes the toughest throws to make for a quarterback is when he has a wide receiver wide open, and everybody in the stands is saying, throw it, and you aim the football instead of just getting back in rhythm, stepping, and throwing. That time, he aimed the ball, and it was incomplete.
Tackled after a decent pickup.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. 3rd down.
So it's 3rd down now, and they're going to need about 4. He's under some heat. There's a fumble. Recovered by the offense. Fourth down, and the offense is still on the field. He flings it. And so now the ball's turned over on downs. They got into the end zone last time. Let's see if they can match that on this possession.
Well, it's one thing to have speed. It's another thing to have an idea of what you're doing and how to attack the defense. And right now, these wide receivers clearly have done an outstanding job in being able to make their reads and getting out of their breaks, and the quarterback put the ball right on the money.
It's 2nd down, 6 to go. Ball on the 30. Just under 2 to go in the game. Tackle at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. Tennessee's going to have to use their 2nd time out of the half. Fires out to his wideout, and they make the stop at the 18-yard line. From the 18-yard line, 1st down. Tennessee will take their final timeout. Here's a run. And he makes it out to about the 17-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and 9.
He fights forward to about the 16.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That'll make it
3rd down again. So this one goes final. A hard-fought, close game. Kentucky 42, Tennessee 38. As we take a look at the highlights, Kirk, how would you summarize the action in this one?
They've talked about the rivalry all week long, and for good reason. We saw the intensity down on the field every play, and it showed us why these teams love to hate each other. It'll be interesting to see how this game carries over the next time they play.
Thanks for joining us for another game of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk and everyone here at EA Sports, Brad Nessler saying goodbye, and we'll see you next time.